Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Smart Lawyers Love Dumb Nurses. My name is Brian Smith. Today, I'm going to talk to you about building a bridge, not a wall. First of all, I have good news and bad news. The bad news is that a lot can change this year. The good news is a lot can change this year. Do not fear failure. Failure is to be in the same place 2 years from now that you are now. Remember, you are what you do, not what you say you're going to do. When you pull back that flimsy curtain of fear, you look out a window of endless possibilities. Sometimes the simplest step in the right direction is the most important step of your life. If it is in your heart to do something, it's worth the chance. You do not want to look back in 2 years and say, I didn't do it because I was afraid. You want to say fear tried to cheat you, but you would not let it. We only have control over two things in our life, our thoughts and what actions we take with those thoughts. Your calmness is power. Your self-control is strength. You must master both. Self-control is like a muscle. You must exercise self-control every day. When self-control is achieved, everything else falls into place. A lack of self-control is like being a prisoner of emotion. Control your emotions instead of letting them control you. When you have self-control, there is a balance in your thinking. You do not decide your future. Did you know that? You decide your habits, and your habits decide your future. If you can control these things, you can do anything. The two best things I have ever done in my life are, first of all, to finally believe in God and also finally believe in myself. I lost at least 20 years of my life because I did not believe in either. I had no self-confidence, a lot of self-doubt, and negative thoughts that bombarded my brain every waking minute. Doubt is more powerful than failure because doubt kills dreams. When you have control over your thoughts, you have control over your life. When the wrong things leave your life, the right things will come into your life. You must learn not to believe everything you think. Now, what do I mean by that? All the daily bombardments of negativity from media outlets, television, radio, co-workers, friends, family must be filtered. You must stop yourself from stopping yourself. Many of us have heard the phrase carpe diem, seize the day. I know of some nursing students who unfortunately do not stop at carpe diem. They also carpe noctem, seize the night. However, I will stop talking like a grandfather and stay on topic. Carpe diem. This philosophy is about living your best life, getting the most out of the gifts that life and the universe give you. All gifts come from above, from our Creator. I appreciate all the gifts I have been given. Well, I appreciate them now. In my younger life, I simply did not appreciate the gifts God gave me. I am sorry today for my poor judgment and ungratefulness as a young man. But today is a new day, and I am filled with gratefulness and thankfulness. When things change inside you, you will find that things also change around you. A grateful heart and mind are best achieved by seeking awareness and appreciation for all our surroundings and what we have in life that is genuinely good. In other words, being mindful of all the blessings we have. You can connect all the gifts in your life by focusing on mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being intensely aware of what you are sensing and feeling in the moment. It should be without judgment or worry. Mindfulness is not about having your mind full. To me, it's about being aware of my surroundings and appreciating all the goodness and positivity that I am seeing, hearing, and feeling. I always try to stay close to anything that makes me glad to be alive. We all have extraordinary gifts. Some of us do not know the gifts we have. I may not know much, but I do know energy. I know when it's genuine. We can all feel energy when it's negative. We know when it shifts. We hone our skills by being aware of our feelings. Mindfulness starts by clearing your mind of all the negative and all the cares of the world, all the worries and frustration, bad memories that haunt you and worry you. Practicing mindfulness involves some breathing methods. Think inhale courage, exhale fear. Have focused relaxation, which involves concentrating on a specific object, sound, or experience to calm your mind. This guided imagery is where you intentionally think of a peaceful place or memory to relax your body and mind to reduce stress and produce positivity. Mindfulness is carpe omnia, where we seize everything that is good, positive, and true. Mindfulness helps guide us to wellness. Mindfulness means you have a renewed appreciation for life and the gifts that life gave you. Your family, your friends, all those who support you. Be sure to also choose people who choose you. Be grateful for what God has given you. To not be grateful and mindful of gifts can lead to regret. As painful as an unpleasant experience may be, regret is much more painful. I no longer have a bucket list. I have decided that the best thing to do before I die is to live. Mindfulness is important for me because it helps me focus on removing my negative thinking. Being mindful allows me to be more aware of what I am sensing in the present moment, rather than recalling a memory or imagining the future. Mindfulness is what I call the art of noticing. It can be a stress-relieving technique. It also helps improve my focus. I have always thought that focus is better than intelligence. A brilliant mind who cannot tune out distractions is not as productive as someone with great focus who performs well. I have seen it time after time. Nurses, for example, cannot afford to lose focus for too long on the job. Mindfulness is the link to better decision-making, problem-solving, and learning. Success in life comes from getting up and fighting again when you have been knocked down. There is no better sparring partner than adversity. When you reach rock bottom, you have a solid foundation to rebuild your life. Take all the pain and things that people have thrown at you and turn it into fuel for the journey to find yourself. You must be prepared to face your challenges. By refusing to face your challenges, the challenges stay throughout your life. Consider pressure a privilege. Now, pressure can burst your water pipes or create diamonds. It all begins with your inner dialogue with yourself. Most of our suffering is in our imagination, not in reality. Pain in life is expected. Suffering is optional. Our thoughts are powerful. We must harness them toward our success. The pathway of our lives is in continually crossing bridges. The bridge to new horizons, new understandings, building relationships, and understanding people of goodwill. This can only be done by going over a bridge and not through a wall. Work to build a bridge and not a wall in your life. Many see a wall and think it is the end. Consider a wall as a new beginning. Get over that wall and keep going, whether it's an obstacle, a challenge, or adversity. Savor each moment and leave the pain of yesterday in the past. T.S. Eliot wrote, "For last year's words belong to last year's language, and next year's words await another voice, and to make an end is to make a beginning." Always work to build a bridge in your life, to connect the positive people and positive thoughts. Build a bridge leading to mutual understanding and the ability to listen. Build a bridge to the next chapter of your life. Remember, prosperity destroys our drive. It is adversity that reminds us to appreciate. It is the valleys that teach us lessons about how to get to the mountaintop. Giving up is the easiest thing in the world. It creates weakness, but continuing to fight creates strength regardless of the outcome. When we advocate for ourselves, we realize we are bridges to the future. We all want to look back on a life full of memories, not a wall with pictures of unfulfilled dreams. When we begin to build bridges, we have a connectivity with the universe. A spiritual connection gives meaning to our lives. Some people experience spiritual connection by having a relationship with their Creator. Others connect with their ancestors or nature. Keeping ourselves connected by praying or through deep reflection and meditation helps us cleanse our souls. There is a lot of talking today about the benefits of cleansing or purging, getting rid of things that are harmful to our body, but we must also have a purging in our spirit and our mind, getting rid of habits, actions, and behaviors that create patterns of negativity, discord, or uncleanliness. Cursing, hateful acts, road rage, vulgarity, viewing illicit images, gossip, arguing, and negativity often enter our lives very subtly and grow in strength. When you quiet your mind, you allow your soul to speak. I think that's a good place to end our podcast for today. My name is Dr. Brian Smith. Stay focused, stay inspired, and stay tuned. Thank you for listening.